If you have an old silver seeded Liberty dime, I'm going to show you what can make these coins valuable. So first up here is a 1890 seeded dime. Now this coin does have a mint error and the coin is in excellent condition. So the coin grading scale goes to 70. A 70 is the best condition or grade that you can get. This is at a 66. So to have this old coin at that condition or at this grade is pretty rare. Now, to have it with a error is rare as well. So you'll see that broad strike around the rim of the coin. The coin kind of looks stretched out as a result of that. This dime ended up selling at auction for over $2,100. That's right, a $2,000 coin there. Now here is an example of a broad strike on an 1890 seeded dime that is in much worse condition. Now it's not in terrible condition. It's graded at a 55 as opposed to a 66, but it's still sold for $396. So you go from about a $400 coin to a $2,100 coin. So big difference in values based on the condition there. Now this next coin is super rare. This coin sold for over $9,000 because it has been double struck. So to have an old coin like this that has that double strike, again, is super rare. That's why the coin sold for over $9,000. Graded at a 63 there by PCGS, and it is out of a famous collection. Now let's move on to a coin that does not have any mint errors or mistakes on this coin. It is just simply valuable because of its condition or grade. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. Again, this coin sold for over $4,000. All because of that high grade. Very, very nice toning to this silver dime as well. Now, if we compare that to a 1890 seeded Liberty dime that is in, not so great condition, this coin only sold for $42. So you go from a $4,000 coin to a $40 coin because of the grade. It's only graded at a 45, whereas the last coin was graded at a 67. So it really depends on how many of these coins are graded at a 66 or a 67 or 68 or 69. If there's only very few that exist at a certain grade, that's what will increase the demand for the coin, which ultimately increases the value. Now, there are some things to look for on the 1890 seeded dime. You want to look at the date. So we have a misplaced date, an MPD. And you can see that there as we go through these images. You can see a misplaced digit there at the right of the scroll. You could see that with the arrow there pointing to that. And you'll also notice that there's two different versions of this date. So the 1890 high date, it slopes like upward. And then this date here, you can see that it slopes downward. That's the medium date. All right, so this next one is another image of a misplaced digit or digits on the lower gown there. So always be on the lookout for that with your coin microscopes on the 1890 seeded Liberty dime. Now here is another mint error coin from 1890. This dime ended up selling for over $2,200 because it was struck 30% off center. Of course, we've looked at off center errors on just about every coin that you can imagine. So some of these are different types of errors that could take place on other dated coins as well. Now this next coin is the proof coin. So proof coins, much more shinier, much more detailed. They have that mirror shiny like finish, right? This coin is graded at a 67 deep cameo by PCGS. The coin ended up selling for $9,000 at auction. Now we also have the S mint mark for the 1890 seeded Liberty dime. So if you're not familiar with that, on the reverse of the coin, if you zoom in there to the bottom, you will see if your coin has a mint mark or not. This one is the S mint mark, which represents the San Francisco Mint. Now this coin is, again, a very high graded coin, a 65 plus grade by PCGS here. This coin sold for $2,100 at auction. Now, if you compare that to an 1890 S mint mark that is in not so great condition, graded at a 55, not bad condition, but 55 is a lot different than a 65, or a 58, excuse me, a 58 is a lot different than a 65 plus grade, and it will show in values as well. Last coin sold for $2,100. This coin only sold for around $150. So keep that in mind. Grade is definitely important. Here's another 1890S graded at just the 65, not the 65 plus. This coin sold for a little over $2,000 at auction. Again, it is that S mint mark. Now on the S mint mark, you also want to look for a RPM, which is a repunched mint mark. You can see it there as we zoom in on the S mint mark of this Barber dime. Now here's an example of that coin that has the repunched mint mark. Now it's not a high grade, it's just graded as a genuine coin because it probably has been cleaned. It's got surfaces smoothed on there, AU details, but it does have that repunched mint mark, which will add some value to the coin. This dime ended up selling for $168. And again, we also have an S over a medium S as well, so you want to look for that there where the arrows are pointing. So if you have an 1890 dime or an old dime, you definitely want to check out the date and mint mark because they do make different mintages for these coins. So some can be valuable in bad condition because they are scarce key date coins. So it really depends on the date and mint mark. We'll do some more videos discussing seeded dimes here in the future. But don't forget to check out the rest of the videos here on the channel where we're showing you modern coins and older coins that are worth money. Hey guys, everyone's asking how they can get my free coin book. Well, here's how you do it. You hit the link in the comments. It takes you over here to Whatnot. You'll see my Whatnot page, got 5,000 followers over there. You click on shop right here on the left side and you scroll down and you can add the book. You go buy it now. You enter your payment and your address information and then you make sure that $15 credit applies for your purchase. That way you get the book for free, $0. All right, now you have to use my invite link to sign up. If you guys download the app and sign up, it's not going to work. You have to use the link in the comments. That way you guys can get the book absolutely free. By the way, we are on Whatnot every Tuesday and Thursday doing free giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff over there. We're selling an enormous amount of penny rolls, wheat penny rolls, silver coins, gold coins, everything. Make sure you guys follow. You do not want to miss out on these giveaways.